Orders. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ACG, where we're just a couple gamers. It's your boy Smooth, and we are back with another episode of War Elite. This is the grand finale episode, ladies and gentlemen. I am very, very pleased to announce that we have not only Vadim. Say what up, Vadim.
Hello.
We have Smash, the return of Smash. Say what's up, Smash.
Hello, everyone.
And of course, we have Trickster in the house. Say what's up, Trickster.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Man, this is a crazy moment here for me. I've never had these three together on the show before. Very exciting for me. And before we get into anything at all, I got to do what I always do. I got to get the link out there. We're all going to work together on this, getting the link out there. We have Lethal Woman in the house, our moderator and admin. Say what's up, Lethal. She's still recovering and kind of sick. Can one of you guys, while I'm getting the link out there, can one of you guys tell the people what it is we're talking about today? Anybody at all?
Somebody?
Anybody? Anybody?
What are we talking about today?
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you exactly what we're talking about today. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about the update information that a lot of War Elite players might not even knew was going on if they had left the Discord. They're not in the Discord, or maybe they were on vacation or something. You never know. But there's so much stuff that transpired behind the scenes, and I have to really take my hat off and give credit to a few people. Vadim, Trickster, you guys really did a great job, and I don't want to be the even one to tell people everything that happened. Not only that, Smash has returned, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big return. This is something that I honestly didn't see coming. I'm not even sure how the hell it happened. We'll talk about that too. And last but not least, we're going to talk about how you as a player can migrate free of charge. You can migrate if you're in between a certain amount of servers. You can migrate to a certain server. We're going to talk about all of that. But I'll let one of you guys open things up. I got to get this link out so people don't miss this.
Yeah, so sure. In the beginning, the original plan was, like we talked in the last podcast, the original plan was for all of the players from servers 4, 5, and 6 were going to have the ability to migrate for free to servers 7 or 8. They excluded servers 9 and 10, and it was only one direction. So their plan was to empty 4, 5, and 6, pile everybody into 7 and 8, and see what happened. We did a lot of work, mostly Vadim in the background did a lot of work talking to the developers to make things different than that and include server 9. But server 9 we wanted to make a little bit different and be special in that we were given the ability to only let the people that we invited come to server 9. But whoever was in server 9, if they wanted to go to any of the other servers, they could do so for free, same way. So that's what we ended up with now. Not for nothing, hats off to the devs. I never believed that they were going to be able to do it as fast as they did. And there's a couple minor bugs, it seems like, in the game right now, but it doesn't have anything to do with migration. It actually went very smoothly. So that's where we're at. So
I do want to get into all that because I know a lot of stuff was going on behind the scenes. Can we talk about the major issues that the players had the most problems with initially when it happened?
Well, for sure, it was just the way that they initially wanted to implement it, in that it wasn't going to really do anything. It was just going to concentrate all of the older players from the older servers into 2 of the newer servers and not really balance the game out.
So how did you guys get them to listen? What was the process? Because I know you guys have been talking to them a lot. There was a lot of conversations. What were those conversations like going into it? Were Were they immediately willing to listen to you guys? Was there some stuff that you guys had to lay out in order for them to understand what would have been a better option? Because I'll tell everybody who's listening right now. Shout out to Legend Games. Shout out to Jared. We got Jared in the house. That's Salty Dog, by the way. Legend. Yeah.
No.
Wait, right?
Joe is the dog. Joe.
What?
No, he's not here. He's not.
Wait, who's Legend? Is that Penguin? Who's Legend? I can't remember.
Jared is Thomas Roman. Okay.
Oh, Thomas Romano?
Yes.
Yeah, but who's Legend Games?
What's on the hood? I don't know. I don't know who that is.
But anyways, sorry, sidetrack. Shout out to everybody watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Yeah, so this could have went bad. This could have went very bad. And what were those conversations like? Like trying to get them to change their mind.
I'll let you take that one, Vadim. You know all of their crazy departments and how they're tied together.
So the issue was there's like a communication inconsistency between research and development, that department, which is responsible for implementing updates, and the operations department, which is responsible for interacting with the players and share their feedbacks and giving rewards, kind of stuff. So the operations team, they pretty much get what our concerns are. But one of the things, like probably a lot of times before, one of the things that research and development team, is like they could just sunk in the ocean. Nothing happens after. Right.
So how did the conversation start? You had to explain to them, like, listen, this is like, if you do this, and this is going to happen. This is a better solution. How did that conversation go?
No, you just have to, you just have to talk to them about like what's gonna happen afterwards. So I think their initial plan was to only allow one direction. So players from servers 4, 5, 6, they can move to server 7. Without consuming immigration certificates, of course. But the kinks restrictions in server 7 will also get removed. So, okay. Anyone with, like me, I can go to server 7, I can zero anybody over there, no problem.
Okay, so you ended up getting it talked out with them, but at the end of the day, it seems like there's something different going on now. Even on my end, and I can't get too far into it on my end with the relationship that I have going on with them, but what I will say is it seems like they're very open-minded, or at least they're like something happened with the conversation that you guys had, because ever since you guys had that conversation with them, I don't mean to cluster you in when I say you guys. I don't know who had the conversation. Things have been better. They're listening. They're doing what they say they're going to do, and they're doing what we're asking of them. So does this change? Did the fact that you were able to organize this and you were able to strategically make this happen? And by the way, again, I want to tip my hat to you guys, because not only was this gigantic merger thing like a huge success, but I am seeing people talk and come back and activity in the game and in the general chat and all that, like I have never seen. So can you shed some light on that just a little bit? Like, do you think that you guys definitely contributed to a lot of how things are running more smooth in the activity? And also, do you think that this is a newfound hope for War Elite moving towards the future?
Who wants to talk? Okay, I will start it. So initially, like there was something like information was inconsistent. Okay, the announcement was like they have both migration, free migration, and server merger. And okay, what things are you gonna do? Like, is that a server merger or is that an immigration event? You're gonna have to clarify that. But instead, okay, we found out that was a typo. Okay, that was not a big issue. I actually got people confused. So then look at their plan. So they didn't release any details about the plan. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I suggested to them, okay, then people started talking in interaction topics in their official Discord, and people started talking. I said, why don't you just release the details of the event? But after they released the details of the event, what happened was that there's a giant backlash over there. Mainly players from Server 9. Okay, Trickster, you know best out that. And also players from Server 8, I tell you, some players from Server 8.
Yeah. Well, they kind of sort of I don't know how long ago it was before that release. Somewhere's in a conversation in Discord, they leaked or purposely leaked, I don't know, that someone said that there was going to be a server migration sometime around February, March. So we all knew or suspected or thought it was coming. So, of course, people who were friends who were on different servers, people who became friends who were on different servers, started different accounts on different servers, they all planned to use that opportunity to get together. So people had been talking. Then when they released it, it was nothing like what we suspected it was going to be. They didn't tell us what it was going to be, but we all kind of suspected what it was going to be. And so, of course, everybody was upset. I don't know why. In the end, Server 9 seemed to be somebody called it a hotspot today. I don't remember who it was that I was talking to, but somehow, some way, Server 9 became the hotspot. I'm actually kind of baffled by how it turned out in the end. It's kind of insane. It turned out good for us, but
truly,
I'm not so sure about the rest of the servers and the rest of the world. It's kind of crazy.
First of all, I want to say you're right about that. Second of all, I want to say Legend Game says, can they please mention their names when they talk so we know who's talking? I want to say that's my bad. Normally, I'm much better at passing the mic. I'll say okay, and I'll direct my question to a person so you guys know. So yeah, I do apologize. Thank you so much for your input, Legend Games. So that was just Trickster giving his input there. Trickster, that's actually you're actually, I mean, I couldn't have said that better myself. And I do think you're right. I was very shocked. I was very surprised at pretty much all of it. Can I ask which one of you guys was responsible for bringing Smash back?
That was me, okay. I just had a call with him one day before the...
Wait. Hold on. You're saying it's me. We gotta let these people know who's talking.
Vadim.
Yeah, so
Vadim, okay.
So this is Vadim.
So I call Smash because Trickster asked me to call Smash. Go.
That's hilarious.
We had a 1 hour phone conversation. Then we just agreed, okay, if I come back, then he will come back. Simple as that.
So this is like this is like that movie Old Grumpy Men, like where they all come back together at the same time.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I love it.
You guys don't overthink it, okay?
Well, hey, technically you guys got me too, because when you guys came back, I came back. So what's up? The list keeps getting longer.
No, the whole purpose was try to get you to stop slacking, okay?
Oh, come on. Oh, shots fired. We got Thomas says, honestly, I feel like a rejuvenation with Server 9. It feels like a new game again, which is awesome. Dude, I could not agree more. You're absolutely right. And it's given me like old school vibes. I'm not going to mention the game, but there was another game that it's starting to give me those vibes. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing, guys. Trust me. Because when I'm excited about a game, dude, I put everything into it. And you guys will notice that. Like there was a lot of times during War Elite where it just felt like there was a huge slump. and it was just because of the activity. I was trying a lot of new different things to try and get activity up. It wasn't working, and after a while, it does start to bum you out. But I feel like this time around is different. And there's so many new players. I mean, people are even talking about dragging their alt accounts in. But before we press on further, because we do have to talk about some other stuff. Smash, welcome back, my friend.
Yes.
How does it feel to be back on the show, in the game? What have you been up to?
I was busy with a couple of projects previously when I wasn't playing War Elite. But as you heard, I had a phone call with Vadim, and the deal was simple. If he's going to go back to the game, I will go back to the game and play with him.
I love
that. And that's how the deal was struck. And then I'm back here doing my dailies, starting to run mercenary base. And I believe there's still going to be a lot more better things to come. Like now, they are actually discussing about how we're going to fight in the island war, which is something that I was looking forward to in the past, to have those kind of roles assigned, and now they're actually getting into action. So I believe this next island war, that when we are going to be playing, it's going to be a different gameplay. So there's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to.
That's amazing, man. And I'm so glad to have you back, and I'm very excited. There's a couple times I got to play, some of those events with you, and the one time that I played with Vadim, I had a great time as well. And I never really got to play again after that. We even talked about, I tried to make like chat rooms and stuff to try and get people to play. But looking at server 9, I'll tell you guys, if you guys want to play Island Battle, and you guys want to, I definitely want to hold some tournaments. I've been saying I was going to do it. I was waiting on some cooperation, but at this point, I'm just going to say screw it and do it. I really think we can hold some Island Battle real tournaments with some real prizes. I think that we have enough people active right now in server 9 that we can do whatever we want to do. So what is your feelings on moving forward in War Elite Smash before we move on to another topic? I just want to see where your head's at moving forward in the game. How do you see these servers panning out after the migration?
Okay, from what I'm seeing right now, the activity in server 9 is definitely better than the one that we had while I was in server 6, right? And the participation from different players are actually much higher, because now practically I get to fill out my rally most of the time. It's like amazing. In the past, I can just fill out my rally, and then it will be just half full when I'm trying to do a mercenary base. But now I'm seeing that whenever if I run a rally, I'm practically near full.
That's amazing.
So I'm sending out a full rally, which means that the player level in the game itself is actually, more players are actually taking part. They are also using the auto rally system to the fullest.
Ah, nice. Yeah, dude. Me too. Hell yeah. That's great. You guys hear that? Auto rally. Turn it on. Make sure you guys have your gas out, your energy out. Make sure you guys have that on, guys. You don't, especially if you're in server 9 right now with all these people on and active. Right now is the time to have that auto rally on. You guys. I'm pretty sure Vadim didn't sleep for the last 36 hours. He's just been running rallies, because every time I was on, he was doing a rally. I'm like, how? How do you even have that much gas? Yo, BP.
I think I was almost 48 hours, okay?
Dude, BP and Shell want their gas back, bro. That's crazy. All right, yeah, so thank you so much for your input. Smash, really appreciate that. Trickster, you're kind of new to the show, right? Like you're not new to the game, but you're new to the show. You, for whatever, we're not going to go into the past, but what I'll say is this. I was around you, but we kind of didn't get tight up until last server, right? When you and me and the guys kind of squatted up over there together. And I always liked you. I always thought you were like the Al Pacino of the group. You know what I'm saying? I always looked at you like the gangster of the group. You know what I'm saying? Like the real wise guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but maybe it's the long hair. I don't know. But anyways, I always felt like you would have been a great piece, a great player up here on the show. And how are you liking it? Do you see yourself, being part of the show, going forward? And yeah, what are your ideas about the show?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a great idea, and I enjoy doing it. And it was kind of sort of my thing that I always tried to help people learn the game. I tried to know the game as well as I could, and I tried to help everybody else learn the game as well. That's actually how Vadim and I started way back when we were on Server 6 before things got crazy and we kind of had a falling out. But him and I, back then we used to talk pretty much every day. Things went a little bit sideways. It was never like we were enemies. We just didn't do what we used to do. But him and I kind of learned the game together, and he's the same kind of person. He likes to help people learn the game. He likes to develop strategies. He likes to put things in place where everybody can enjoy the game, and the game gets better. And I'm that kind of person too. So we've always been a pretty good match for each other. And so this is a perfect forum. That's what we're here for.
That's
we want
awesome,
people interested
dude.
in the game. We want people to learn how to play the game. We want people to enjoy the game.
Well, I appreciate I appreciate you, man, and I'm glad to have you here, and I'm really glad that. And again, Vadim's dude. You're a strange guy, Vadim. You know that? Like, you just straight disappear on me. And wait, I have to bring this up. I have to bring this up. Me and Vadim have had long talks. We've had long talks in the past, all right? And I tried dragging this man back, and it's just so funny how, like I said, I felt like there was a slump in the game, so I kind of, de-stressed from the game a little bit. And Vadim, I tried to talk him back into it, and he kept saying, "Oh man, no man." And then all of a sudden, he gets a hair up his ass one day. I'm not even sure what happened. I'll let him tell you guys that one day. But something happened where he got a hair up his ass, and all of a sudden, he's talking to Trick, he's talking to Smash, he's bringing all these old dogs out of the woodwork. Now, I don't know what happened, but whatever it is, dude, I'm glad you did it. Okay, let's just say that I'm glad you did it. Legend says, go ahead.
This time I got like 3 to 4 people who left the game to come back. Okay.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and leave it there. All right. Legend Game says auto rally off when there's server war. Only professional players know why. Eesh, that's true. Okay, Legend. What?
Smash talk about it, but okay. If you want to know the answer, watch the previous episodes.
Yeah, that's exactly what Legend said. He says, "Guess why auto rally is off in server wars." Vadim says,
"If you want to know the answer, watch the previous episodes. We're not going to answer you in this one."
That's true. Yeah, that's why the information is out there, guys. You guys can find the War Elite playlist. Speaking of War Elite, I just want to take a second to thank our sponsors at iFund. Appreciate you guys for sponsoring this content and all War Elite content on the channel. It's been an amazing partnership, and we really appreciate you guys. Also, speaking of our sponsors, they've given us a bunch of gift codes. All you guys have to do is type ACG in the live chat right now to get your guys' exclusive gift code, and it is just one gift code per person. So this will be gift codes applied for the month of March. All right, guys. So get your gift codes now, and then going into April, we'll give you guys some new ones.
And
anyways,
if they missed the live, let them post comments after the live.
Yeah. If you guys did miss the live, good call, Lethal. If you guys do miss the live, you guys can hit the comment section and just let me know your Discord information in the live in the video comment, and just type ACG. I'll get you guys your gift code. Jared, thank you so much, Jared. I'll get you your gift code, buddy. Thank you. All right, we got one ACG in the live chat. We got 2 ACGs in the live chat. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right, moving on, guys. Let's talk about migration itself, okay? Can we talk about this migration? Whoever has the most information on migration, can we talk a little bit about that? How is this working? People might not know. What servers can migrate to what servers? Let's start there.
Yeah, so Trickster, so like we were talking about, servers 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 can migrate to any of those servers in any direction.
Okay.
So 4 can go to 5, 7 to 6, 8 to 4, any direction they want to go.
And how long is
Server
this
none.
migration event gonna go on for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's not a lot of time. How this just dropped the other day, right?
Second day is today.
Okay, guys. So you guys are running out of time. If you guys have not migrated yet, pay attention because we're going to give you guys all the information you need to know. Okay, so we talked about how you can. What's that?
The migrations only left 12 days and 22 minutes.
12
22
days.
hours.
12 days and
just say you
22
have
hours.
12 days left.
Yeah, you just left 12 days to make up your mind.
Okay. Shout out to Wraith. Wraith is in the live chat. What's up, Wraith, buddy? Okay, guys, 12 days, 22 hours. And you guys explained which servers can migrate to which. And this is free of charge. You guys don't have to worry about the migration tickets. And this is a one-way ticket, correct? You can't just migrate there and then migrate to another one like right after. You can't just keep jumping servers throughout the 2 weeks, right? One-way ticket?
Move down 30 days. So if you move to one server, you're going to be stuck there for 30 days.
Wait. Help me understand that. You said what?
The migration cooldown is 30 days. So if you immigrated to one server, you have to stay there for 30 days before you can migrate to another one.
Yeah, but I'm talking about free of charge.
Okay, you don't need to consume any immigration certificates, right?
It's for 12 days, but you can only move once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're giving you one free move. After that cooldown is up, you're going to have to pay or have the migration tickets to get back to wherever you want to go, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And I want people to understand that. Okay? So do not move to a server thinking that you're going to be able to move back for free. We have not heard anything about there being I think this is a one-time thing, right? When you talk to them, did it sound like this was like going to be a one-time thing? Or is this like an event that's going to come back?
They've done one server combining where they combined 1, 2, and 3 into 4, and they did one free migration. How long ago was that, Fatty? About a year and a half ago, 2 years?
8 months ago.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And now this is the third.
Holy shit.
It's a little bit different.
Well, pack a lunch. Are you guys hearing this? Pack a lunch. Because once you get to that server after you migrate, it's going to be a long day. Okay. So can we get some insight on this merger? Number one, obviously this is going to be a great thing for server 9, but how is this going to affect the rest of the servers? And how do you guys see the rest of the servers panning out? Do you think they're going to, keep them if there's like no activity on them? Are they going to close them? Let's go around according to the people in the picture. We'll go Vadim, then Trickster, then Smash. Vadim, if you could give us your take and then pass it to Trickster.
Okay. So what I think is like the target of those type of events, like free migration events. Okay, depends on how you define the word free. Free means free of charge or unrestricted or both. So, but the ultimate goal is to having active players or old players band together. So that's the purpose. Okay, that's what we actually managed to achieve in Server 9 right now.
Okay.
And so also like by doing this, if it's executed perfectly, I'll say perfectly, so that paved the way for server merger for some servers. For example, server 4, 5, 7, they're pretty much dead right now. So what do you think, Trickster? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, what you were saying to follow up with that. Yeah, so 4, 5, and 6 just lost the majority of their players. 4, 5 was already dead. We don't even have to really talk about that. It should have been disbanded a long time ago. But so 4, 5, and 6 lost the majority of their players. So at some point, they're not gonna want to keep paying to host those servers in the cloud. It makes sense to close them down. Why waste the money? But they'll need to push any little bit of activity in some direction or the other. I never dreamt when we started talking about this and brought it up to them after the way they released the original announcement that what happened was going to happen. I'm still kind of baffled by it, but it did. They should take advantage of the opportunity right now because it's created an incredible amount of activity in the game, and right now they should be promoting it. Look what happened. Look how many people came back. Look how much more interest there is in the game. They got to find a way to promote that and get more people involved in it and get more new players to come in.
Oh, 100%. If they were ever going to capitalize on some advertisement, right now is the time. Because right now is where you've got the attention of pretty much everybody that's still left in the game.
Absolutely.
And what about you, Smash?
What's the question again?
Yeah, so when it comes to this new migration, how is this going to affect the rest of the game? The rest of the servers? Are the rest of the servers, do you think they're going to stay open given the fact that pretty much everybody's deciding to migrate to server 9? That's the general consensus at this point. And how is it going to affect the game, do you think, moving forward?
All right. For me personally, I felt that this was done in a way that it does allow players, like old players like us, to merge together as one in unity and harmony and to make the game enjoyable again. Right. But at the same time, the developers have to consider, because all of us in the game, especially most of us are the older players, we might have some haters, right?
Yeah.
They might probably not want to be in the same server as us, which also opens up the door for all the haters to be in our server together so that they can compete with us.
Dang, that's true.
So it's not a foregone thing that they will see that all of a sudden server 9 is the strongest server in the whole of all the servers. No, it is not entirely true that way. They can actually merge up and try to compete with us also, if they don't like us. And in doing so, it will actually increase the activity levels of all the servers, because they are all trying to work towards the same goal. For ours in server 9 is just to bring up the activity to let players start to have fun again, and to bring back some old players. That's all. Simple. Full stop.
I mean,
so I believe that this actually helps to giving the opportunity for all players to have a chance to really reconsider how they would like to go forward in the game in the future by moving to the right server.
And I hope you guys are listening, guys. This is actually a perfect time right now to really think about where you guys want to see, or where you guys see yourself in the game of War Elite moving forward. There's still a lot of game left. I do foresee this game going through changes. As you can see, the developers are very open to change. And I do think, personally, this is just my opinion, I think this is one of a few changes that are coming. Now, again, kind of leaning on what Trickster said about, does it make sense to leave some of them servers open if there's literally 0 players there? Do you guys foresee them closing some of these servers, do you think? And if they do decide to close servers, what are some alternative options as far like moving forward? Like, do you think they're just going to start opening more servers? If they do open servers, are they going to do any server mergers? Do you guys foresee any of those things happening? Because for me, if there's one alliance for each server, is there any way that they could possibly make it so that all like it's almost like a reset of territory where they put all remaining active alliances into one server, but put them on opposite ends of the map and just let them fight it out? Like, there's got to be something, right? Or are we just going to keep doing this thing where like we're all in a prison together, but we're all in different prison cells until it's rec yard time when they do the events, and then we can.
This is why they introduced the versus event. Okay, it's called Alliance Showdown. Okay, the formal name is called Alliance Showdown. Allowing servers from, alliances from different servers to compete with each other.
Okay, so that's. Do you think that was their solution for that? We're not going to see a big merger.
No, I mean you can merge the servers if there are very few players active. They did it. They did it in server 1, 2, 3, 4 back then. We talked about it. They didn't end up well. So.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to say it, but that's kind of what I was hinting at. I didn't want to bring it up, but that's kind of what I was hinting at. It seems like for them.
Well, so okay, you're gonna refer to the previous episode again.
For me, I'm sorry, but for me, I feel that a server merger will not be a good idea because the players in that particular server will be forced to move to a server. So I myself, I feel that this free migration things is good if they were going to close down a certain server and they give this free migration to that particular server players so they can decide which other server they want to go.
Right.
Yeah, so,
but if a server merger, I will be forced. Let's say, for example, I do not like certain players from certain server. I'll be forced to be in that server with that certain alliance, and then hell's gonna break rules again. This is how I personally feel.
You're right.
Yeah,
I agree.
A server merger is not a good idea.
So maybe server closure is a better idea. Good.
What they should have done prior to this is when server 5 started dying, they should have announced to server 5, okay, your server is dying. People are leaving, they're quitting the game. We're going to shut this server down in 30 days. You have 30 days to pick a server to move to, or your account is going to be deleted and the server is going to go away. When that server started dying down, when it gets to a certain point with a certain number of active players, they should announce to those players, you have 30 days to pick a server to move to, or you go away. It's that simple.
Or I think the better way is like the developers can keep the account data. Like, for example, if the server gets deleted, the account data gets kept. So, for example, if the player logs in after, okay, the player is given, okay, dear boss, your server has been closed due to blah, blah, blah reason. Then you are given a choice to select one of the servers below, pick the server.
Just like you can when you create a new account.
Exactly.
You just create a new account. What server do you want to go on?
So the data can be transferred, so your progress won't be lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Really quickly, guys.
I think going forward, this was a one-time thing. I don't think they should ever do it the way we just did it again. Because not for nothing, I'm still baffled by what happened, and I didn't ever expect that it was going to happen. But I don't know that it's necessarily going to be. It created an incredible amount of activity, but I don't know that it's necessarily the greatest thing for gameplay, because now there's going to be 2 big alliances and 1 server that just started out. Because 4, 5, 6, and 8, or no, 4, 5, and 6 are dead. 8 is a war zone that they can't figure out what to do. 10 is new, so 9 and 7 are going to fight each other every week in versus, and we're going to fight each other in server versus server, so it's going to be the same thing over and over again. Unless they generate a bunch of new players coming into the game and get things kind of rejuvenated.
That's true. That's very true. And
all new players are going to level 10 out of it.
Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to get to the live chat really quick. Jared says, So true. If they promoted and advertised now, it would be the best time to get revenue in the door and really develop the game. He said Smash is busy with rallies and gaming. Laughy face. And then he says, I think close. Hold on. He said, I think close and consolidate servers 4 through 6. Keep 7, 8, and 9. And then when we battle in the summer like the North in the wintertime, Legend Game says, yeah, I agree. Close something in 10. Laughy face. Close what in 10? I think he meant to...
Close and consolidate the servers, I think is what he's talking about.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for your input, guys. Okay, yeah, so back to what you guys were saying. And then as far as advertisement goes, I heard they're going to do advertisement. You guys think this is just a rumor, or do you think it's actually going to happen?
Now that the two, well, probably the three biggest spenders in the history of War Elite are back to playing, we might have a budget for it.
And if you ask me, I'm not gonna answer until I actually see the reactions myself.
He said now they got a budget for it. Well, in that case, thank you, Vadim. Thank you, Smash. That's hilarious. Okay. All right. So moving forward, we want to tell these people how to migrate. Either one of you guys can give them a step-by-step, or one of you guys can share your screen. That's completely up to you guys. But we do need to show these guys how to migrate now that you can migrate. I know a lot of people don't know how.
I have a video, Chester. Did you keep it?
Yeah, it's in my Discord. How do I get it?
The video is like self-explanatory.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty simple. So, well, to go to server 9, it's fairly simple. It seems kind of complicated, but I send you an invitation. You click on the invitation, and literally for server 9, you just port to server 9. Finding the invitation's a little bit different if you're not on the game at the time. If you're on the game, it'll pop up that you received a system mail. You click on the system mail. It says that you've received an invitation from the king of server 9, and you port. Pretty simple. If you're on server 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, it's a little bit different. You have to go to the world map. You click on immigration, select the server that you want to go to from the season. Go ahead.
It's you hit the passport button. It allows you to choose servers 4 to 8.
Right. And then you pick your server and click on immigrate, and away you go.
Okay, and do you have to be friends with those people from different servers? Because I know one time somebody from a different server had found me, and I had a friend request from them, but I don't remember what it was I even clicked on to see it. I didn't know. Like, it had been there for a while. And then also Thomas sent me a friend request. I just found it recently again. So for me, it wasn't easy to find. What is the deal with that?
Friend requests are actually just a function of the chat part of the game. So if you go into your profile settings, you can tell the game that you do not want to receive chats from people who are not your friend. It basically just reduces... There's spammers out there, so it reduces clutter in your mailbox and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with migration.
Okay, so you don't actually... So what I'm saying is let's say I know Vadim, but I'm not friends with him in the game because Vadim is in server 4 and I'm in server 8, but Vadim wants to send me an invitation to migrate to him. Do I have to be friends with him in the game in order for him to send me an invitation?
No.
Okay.
He does have to be the king of server 9.
And then he can just search anybody.
Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Yeah. In
Cool.
this particular instance, because of the way we battled for this migration to work, in order to come to server 9, the king of server 9 has to send you an invitation. You don't have to be his friend, as far as what the game considers friends, but you have to get an invitation from the king.
Okay. Very cool. I appreciate you guys giving that information out. Well, pretty much the hour is up, guys. But I do want to get your guys' closing thoughts, your guys' parting words to the community of War Elite. And by the way, guys, just so you know, our format for the new way we're going to be doing things is going to be a little bit different. Just throwing it out there. I'll put it in the War Elite Discord, guys. But we're going to be doing short videos Monday through Thursday, and then live streams on Friday nights, guys. All right? So these short videos can be anything. They could be training videos. They could be hero videos. They could be any type of videos. But we're going to have a lot of really great content. One of the first videos that we're going to be talking about, guys, short videos, is going to be about leadership. We're going to be talking about what it is to be a good leader and everything that has to do with being a leader of an alliance in War Elite. All right, so that's just the first thing. All right, so what are you guys' parting words to the people at home? Start with Vadim, then we'll go Trickster and Smash.
You know what? I'll pass on Trickster first.
All right.
Make the guy that talks the most talk the most, right? I mean, really, it's pretty much everything that we've said throughout this. It was what happened, what wasn't expected. It wasn't what we necessarily planned for. Just to put it in perspective, when they came out with the migration function in the game where you could migrate by buying certificates and getting an invitation from the king, that part has existed for approximately 6 or 8 months now. But of course you had to pay. And of course you had to talk to the king of the server that you wanted to go to and get him to send you an invitation. Part of that was that during a migration period, which is the period between the cool-off from the Duel of the North or Duel in the Sand, whatever they're going to call it, server versus server, between those duels, there's a migration period. During each migration period, you only get 50 certificates or 50 invitations. You can invite 1,000 players, but only 50 of them can accept the invitation and transfer to your server. We're out of certificates. So that just tells you how successful this was for us as the players in Server 9. I still don't necessarily understand it, but because a lot of people that came together in Server 9 weren't necessarily people that played together as teammates in the past. A lot of them have been adversaries in the past. But hey, we all have same gaming styles, and we all put our differences aside, and we came together. And I think we're going to be a good team. And I'll close it by saying, if you guys want to watch and see what a good team makes in this game, watch us.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. All right. Vadim.
So, I fully agree with what Trickster said. So, okay, I'm just saying one more thing. It's very simple. We are running out of plane tickets to issue for this flight. So, okay, you better catch your flight, okay? if you want to ever go to Server 9, this is the time.
Running out of time, guys.
We have 7 tickets left.
7 tickets left. Holy shit. If you guys want to go to the chocolate factory with Charlie, you better get that golden ticket. There's only 7 left, y'all. All right, Smash.
For me, it's I'm glad to be back in the game with some of the players that I've known in the past and being able to play together again. It's a great move by the developers to be able to come up with something like this to allow players like Tricksters, like Vadim, to get the OGs back into the game. So I would like to say thanks to them for that. And as all along, from what I've heard throughout this whole conversation, is that the developers are still very open to ideas and suggestions from players. So it's something that is good in terms of gaming experience. So I'm looking forward to the other changes that they will be implementing into the game in the near future. Right, this game is not dead yet from what I've seen. So guys, jump on the ship right now if you have the chance, and just enjoy the game together with us.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't have said it better myself, you guys. And I do want to thank you guys so much for coming on here and being such an essential part of this podcast. I really appreciate it. Vadim, Trickster, Smash, I couldn't do it without you guys. And I also want to thank you guys one more time for your huge contributions, not only to the Discord, the Worley community, but also Worley itself, in-game, Server 9. And, we've done a lot of episodes on training advice, tips, stuff like that about the game. Again, if you guys are new to the game, you guys want to find all that information, go back, find my Worley playlist, and click on it, and we have tons and tons and tons of videos. I don't even know how many videos we've done now, but it's a lot. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining the live and for being part of the conversation. Thank you, Wraith. Thank you, Legend Games. Thank you so much, Thomas. Thank you again to our sponsors at iFun. Thank you so much for this partnership. And again, guys, what?
I have one more thing to ask you, Smooth.
Yeah.
Will you stop slacking in the future?
Look, man. Look, man. I'm here to play. All right, I'm here to play. Like I said, guys, the format's going to be a little bit different going forward with the show, but yeah, man, I'm here to play. It's gonna be awesome playing with you guys. I'm really glad we got the boys back and we got the band back together. I'll see you guys tomorrow with what's tomorrow? What the hell is today? Today's Friday?
Today's Friday.
We weren't even supposed to be doing a live stream today. We're not supposed to do live streams on Friday. What the hell happened? Where's my manager? Someone call my manager. Anyways, guys.
It's a Saturday for me.
Oh, it's Saturday for Smash. That's true. Okay. We'll let it slide this time. All right, guys. I appreciate all you guys. I hope everybody's happy, healthy, and blessed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. And we're going to let it roll for about 30 seconds.
You're so funny.
Oh, we say it's still gonna get recorded, huh?
I can't believe today's Friday, bro. For some reason in my head, it was still Thursday. Holy crap.
You sleep. You wake up and sleep with you don't even know what your sleep schedule is. For me,
bro, listen. You've been awake since the day you were born. You're not even allowed to talk about sleep. Yeah, Vadim sleeps like a freaking horse, standing up.
3 a.m., 4 a.m.